When we put our makeup on, we want to look our best, but you might be making some makeup mistakes that are actually aging you. Hi, I'm Barb. Welcome back to my channel. This is where we talk about all things skincare and makeup for mature skin. And today I want to show you a few quick and easy fixes that will take you from older looking and droopy to younger looking and lifted. The first thing that's really important for mature skin is preparation. I have already done all my skincare and I have put on a primer. That's one mistake you might be making, is not using a makeup primer. If you're using Synergen's makeup, you must use this primer. They're designed to go together. This is also a pore and wrinkle minimizer. I have already applied it because it takes a few minutes for it to set in. It takes just the tiniest little bit, and you want to press it into your skin and go in a downwards motion like this to fill in any large pores and minimize the look of any fine lines and wrinkles. It has a blurring effect, so it's kind of like a real life Instagram filter. You can wear it with or without makeup. So that's the first thing. The second thing you want to do is make sure to hydrate your lips. So before I start putting my makeup on, I use the overnight lip mask. It tastes and smells just like a watermelon Jolly Rancher. So I put this on before makeup and I let it set in, and that's some really intense hydration for your lips to get them plumped out. I also put it on the outer edge of my lips to get those fine lines plumped up as well before I put my lipstick on. The next mistake you might be making is not color correcting. Color correcting is very important for any age skin, but especially so for a mature skin. And you can see that I have a breakout right here. So I'm going to take some green concealer, because green is opposite of red on the color wheel and it will cancel out red. And I'm just going to mix that together. This is good for rosacea, any broken capillaries, acne, any kind of redness that you may have. And I just put it on like that. Use a bigger brush. I have a lot of broken capillaries. I have redness around my nose. So I'm just going to stipple this on. And then you want to let that set for a little bit before you put your foundation on. Get that buffed out a little bit. Looks kind of funny right now, but it will look fine once I get my foundation on. And if you don't have any redness, but you have anything blue, purple, or brown, like under eye circles, darkness up in the corner here, or age spots, then you're going to want to use something with a peach undertone, like Candlelight ShadowSense. And I have some atrophic scars up here that kind of cast a brownish shadow. So I use the Candlelight there. You can put it in the corner here. Only put it where you need it. You don't need to go crazy with it. Buff that out. You can see that it already minimized the look of those scars. And when it comes to mascara, I have already curled my lashes. I want to make sure that you do that. One mistake that you may be making is putting mascara on your bottom lashes. This tends to make your eye look heavy and bring your look down. So I like to just focus the mascara on my upper lashes as I've gotten older for a more lifted look. I like to do my mascara before my shadow because I tend to be kind of messy with it. And then you can just take a Q-tip and you can clean up your eyelid before you get your shadow on. And a huge mistake that you could be making is not using cream cosmetics. As we age, mature skin tends to lose moisture, and so you want to add that back in. There's two ways you can do that: by taking in water, by drinking water, or by adding it topically to your skin. Cream cosmetics are full of moisture. Today I'm going to be using color correcting tinted moisturizer. Comes in an airless pump like this, so you get every last drop. You can see there's nothing on the bottom, nothing left on the sides, so it's super economical. And I'm going to go ahead and put this on both sides, and now we'll be covering up the color correcting that we did. Color correcting always comes first. You want to stipple it on with a dense kabuki brush. This one is slanted. Always bring it down onto your neck. You don't want to have that dreaded foundation line here. You can bring it up into this area right here where we tend to have some shadows to brighten that up. And that covered up the peach shadow that I used here. And I still need a little bit of coverage on my breakout. So now I'm going to take the cream concealer, which also comes in an airless pump. And I'm going to take a very fine concealer brush. This one has a point on it. I'm just going to put it where I need it. And then I'm going to let that dry down a little bit before I blend it in. And now we can go back to our shadow. You always want to start with a base. ShadowSense is what I'm using today. It's a cream to powder shadow. It is crease proof, budge proof, smudge proof. Lasts all day and all night until you take it off. Comes in many, many different colors. You can layer them, you can pre-mix them. The color possibilities are endless. So you want to take this base color all the way up to your brow. And the purpose of this is to cover up any discoloration on your lids, any broken capillaries, veins, that kind of thing. And you want it to be as close to your skin tone as possible. You can see that I have fully hooded eyes. That means that this flap right here comes down over my eyelid, so when I open my eyes, you can't see it. So if you put your shadow directly in your natural crease, it's going to disappear. So what you want to do is take it up above your natural crease. You want to take it high to lift your eye, and you want to come out this way rather than down. So when you blend it, you're going to come out here. It may seem uncomfortable to bring it that high, but that's what you need to do. This is a light color, so it's not going to be super noticeable. Okay, that is the correct way. And then on the incorrect side, I'm going to use Teardrop Rose Shimmer, and I'm just going to put that all over my lid like that. I'm going to bring it up here over the hood, all the way up to my brow bone. What you actually want to do with it is put it only on the inner corner of your eye, like right here. You can use a brush or you can use your finger. You're just going to pat it on. Keep it on your eyelid, because if you have any puffiness, like right in here, right in there, if you put a light color on it, or especially a shimmer, it's going to magnify that. It's going to make it jump out. That's going to be the first thing that you see. Dark colors will make things recede, and light colors will make things pop. So if you want to hide that hood as much as possible, you don't want to put a light color on it, and definitely not a shimmer. So keep that shimmer on the inner corner to brighten that up, just like that. And then we're going to go in with a darker color. This one is called Woodland. This is also an anti-aging eyeshadow. And you want to start right above your last lash. You don't want to take it all the way down to the bottom of your eyelid. You're going to start at your last lash, and you're going to go straight up, and you're going to take it above your natural crease. This flap of skin right here, that is my natural crease. But we're going to go above that, and we're just going to work in small circles until we get it how we want it. I'm going to go about a third of the way in, keeping that line up. And so now when I open my eyes, you can see that I actually have color there. It doesn't disappear. And it makes the hood look less pronounced. You're going to want to blend your edges so that you don't have any harsh lines. Can you see the difference? This one, the hood seems to come forward, and this one is a little more recessed. Next mistake you might be making is when it comes to eyeliner, and that is taking a black eyeliner and going all the way around your eye, up into the tear duct, as well as on top. Like that. See how that closes my eye off and makes it look smaller? What you want to do, especially if you have hooded eyes, is what we call tight lining, and you want to make sure that you're using a waterproof pencil for sure. This is EyeSense waterproof pencil, and tight lining is going between your lashes and your eyeball, that little strip of skin in there. That's where you want to put your liner. And if you can't keep your eyes open to do this, you can blink. Just move the pencil along and blink. The purpose of an eyeliner is to make your lashes look thicker, and you can achieve that way. So this is a much softer look, and you're not taking up valuable real estate on your lid by putting your liner on top. Let's talk about contour. On the incorrect side, we're going to go ahead and put some over here, and we're just going to blend it. And we're going to take it down like this. Okay, so there is the incorrect side. To do it the right way, you're going to find your cheekbone where it's hard right there, a makeup brush, or you can use your finger. You can roll the brush down, and where it starts to go underneath there, that's where you want to put your contour. And you don't want to go past this outer corner of your eye. You want to keep it all back here. Bring it back to your ear and blend up. You don't want to bring it down here. And this will give you lift. Then you want to take your foundation brush, whatever is left on it, and just clean up the edges so there's nothing harsh there. Okay, can you see the difference? How this side is lifted and this side is drooping. Next thing is blush. Placement is important. If your goal is to create a lifted look, you want to keep your blush high up on your cheekbone. If you want to add width to your face, then you would put it more on the apples of your cheeks. This is also a cream blush. It's just the tiniest bit. We're going to put this side on the apples and this side nice and high right up there. And we stipple that on like that. And this one, we bring it up and we blend the line with the contour. Bring it up slightly onto your temples. And then again, you take your foundation brush, whatever's left on it, and you clean up the edge. And that gives you that nice lifted look as opposed to this side looking wider. If you have a very narrow face and you want to add width, then this is fine. Now we can go back and finish that concealer now that it has set. And you just want to tap on top, and then you're going to feather out the edges. Another mistake you might be making is not using a hydrating powder. This is our translucent powder, and I'm going to be using the shade Light today. Comes in light, medium, and deep, as well as clear, bronze, and silver rose, which has kind of a sparkle in it. So I'm going to take a big fluffy brush like this. I'm just going to pick up some on my brush, tap it off, and you can use this all over your face. You can put it under your eyes. It's not going to settle into any fine lines or wrinkles. It is so finely milled that it's one molecule away from water, and it is also like a real life Instagram filter. It has a blurring effect. This is great for absorbing any oil during the day if you have oily skin, as well as for setting your makeup. And we're going to apply some lipstick. This is Hydra Matte lipstick. It has a very creamy mousse-like consistency. All you need is one layer, as opposed to LipSense where you need 3 layers and a gloss. You don't need any gloss with this, and it has a matte finish. So there is the incorrect side. Here's the correct side. Hopefully you can see the difference. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. If you have a suggestion for a video you would like me to do, drop that in the comments as well. And if you found this helpful, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, and I will see you again next time.